Good evening. This is part two of the week that was college football season review. The 1964 college football season, week 5, October 17, 1964, resumed with Purdue beating Michigan 21 to 20. Now Michigan was the number 5 team in the country. Purdue beat another unbeaten Big Ten team as it beat Michigan 21 to 20. Uh, They stopped quarterback Bob Timberlake's fourth quarter 2-point run around end after Timberlake had raced 54 yards on a bootleg run to the touchdown. And that was just no difference in the game right there as far as that is concerned. Purdue got touchdown passes of 66 yards to halfback Jim Morrell and 4 yards to halfback Randy Minier from sophomore quarterback Bob Greasy in the first and third quarters, respectively. Saw Minier wedge in second quarter touchdown run of 2 yards for 14-14 halftime deadlock. Critical to Boilers' win were blown chances by Michigan early in the fourth quarter. As Boilermakers defenseman and Harold Wells fumbled recovery at his 2-yard line when halfback Jim Detweiler lost handle during first down touchdown bound run. Michigan fullback Dave Fisher, fresh off bench, lost another fumble to Wells at Purdue 35-yard line. The Wolverines twice forced fourth quarter punts but ended game back at their 12-yard line from where 3 passes misfired and that Weiler's coach catch came up 2 yards short of first down. Next, Indiana beat Michigan State 27-20. Now, Indiana, without a winning season in nearly 8 years, and without Big Ten home triumph since 1959, took a 14-13 lead in third quarter and kept piling it on for an upset win over the Brilliant Spartans. Illinois beat Minnesota 14-0. Now, Ohio State, number 17, Ohio State, number 2 team in the country, beat and shut out Southern California 17-0. Revenge was on the mind of Coach Woody Hayes after suffering his worst Ohio State loss to date to USC in 1963. Key to win was alert pass defense, which bars in with 3 interceptions on Trojans quarterback Craig Fertig's 8 for 26 for 133 yards aerial act. Fullback Willard Sander, 120 yards on 29 carries, powerful first quarter touchdown. Buckeyes made it 14-0 in the second quarter on quarterback Don Underworth hit immediate touchdown pass after tailback Mike Garrett's fumble at USC 10-yard line. So Southern California appeared to hit back in the game on third quarter touchdown pass by Fatigue. So halfback Ray Cahill, the offensive pass interference in the end zone, and Cahill shoved defensive back Don Harkins, gave Ohio State touchdown possession. The rule has since changed, but it sent Buckeyes rolling to the kicker Bob Funt's clinching fourth quarter field goal. Notre Dame shut out UCLA by a score of 24-0. Notre Dame was ranked number 4 and they beat UCLA in the shutout for 24-0. Notre Dame pranced to surprisingly easy verdict over suddenly punches UCLA Bruins. The Fighting Irish scored after opening kickoff on halfback Bill Walski's 1-yard touchdown blast to cap a 9-yard voyage. UCLA made it across midfield only once in each half, but survived first half behind only 12-0. Notre Dame's second score came after defensive back Tony Carey's 5th interception of the young season set up quarterback John Hewitt, 37-yard touchdown arrow to end Phil Sherrod. And Bruins quarterback Larry Zeno lost handoff fumble on opening scrimmage of the third quarter, and Hewitt swift another pass for a touchdown, 16-yard touchdown pass to end Jack Snow, who attracted 3 defenders to end zone corner and wriggled away for a touchdown grab. Fullback Joe Farrell notched last touchdown late in the third quarter when Zeno was walloped by sophomore defensive tackle Alan Page and defensive tackle Paul Costa. Covered at the 15-yard line. Kansas beat Oklahoma 15-14. Now, in this top 10 matchup, number 8 Arkansas beat number 1 Texas by a score of 14-13. Number 8 Arkansas upset number 1 Texas 14-13. This is a battle of 2 top 10 teams. The Razorbacks stunned Texas with the gambling, blitzing defense. Loss ended Longhorns' 15-game winning streak and dashed the dreams of a 3rd straight unbeaten season. Fleet Porkers executed perfect punt return in second quarter as defensive back Kenny Hatfield, who was to finish his career with highest to date 16.2-yard punt return average, streaked 81 yards behind flawless blocking. The Steers punted with tailback Ernie Coy, who had 110 yards on 26 carries, and wingback Phil Harris tied it at 7-7 early in the fourth quarter. The Hogs were called offside on kicker David Conway's tying extra point for Texas, and players looked beseechingly to bench, hoping coach Darrell Royal's call would be 2-point try from half distance to the goal line. Royal decided to keep it at 7-7, so fired up Longhorns forced 3 and out, but was protected to have 12 men on the field on Razorbacks punt. So Arkansas was reprieved to pounce downfield on a 75-yard drive as quarterback Fred Marshall rolled left and fired a 34-yard touchdown pass to end Bobby Crockett. Coy retaliated by pounding away on 70 yards answering touchdown drive, scoring from 1-yard line with 1:27 to play. So Texas gambled, and under pressure from defensive lineman James Finch, the Steelers quarterback Marv Kristenick missed tailback Hicks Green with 2-point pass. And finally, Baylor beat Texas Tech 28-10. Baylor, which remained unbeaten at home in 9 games against Texas Tech since 1929, rediscovered its passing game as quarterback Terry Southwell and wide receiver Lawrence Elkins found brotherly-like connection. Red Raiders halfback Donnie Anderson had to earn every bit of his 97 yards rushing on 20 carries as Bears defense tightened as game wore on. Texas Tech answered Souther's first quarter touchdown pass from 54-yard earthbound drive to 5-yard touchdown run off right tackle by halfback Johnny Egan. Teams continued to race up and down the field, only to have missed field goals and interceptions halt efforts. So Raiders took 10-7 advantage on kicker Kenneth Gill's 40-yard field goal in the second quarter. So Baylor got big break in the last minute and half of second quarter. Bad punt snap forced punter Anderson to be down at his 3-yard line and 2 run tries. Bears fullback Tom Davies scored first of his 2 touchdowns in the second quarter. In the second half, Baylor defense held Texas Tech outside its 31-yard line, and Davies and Southwell both scored touchdowns. So that includes a look at the week that was. This part 2, October 17th, 1964, week 5, the games that were played on October 17th, 1964, week 5. So let's look at the October 19th AP poll. Number 1 was Ohio State. Number 2, Notre Dame. Number 3, Alabama. Number 4, Arkansas. Number 5, Nebraska. Number 6, Texas. Number 7, Louisiana State. Number 8, Syracuse. Number 9, Florida. And number 10, Florida State. That includes a week that was a look at the games that were played during week 5 of October 17th, 1964. Week 5. The games that were played on October 17th, 1964. Please like and subscribe to the channel when you get a chance. This concludes a look at the week that was college football season review, 1964 college football season, week 5 of the games that were played on October 17th, 1964. Until then, talk to you tomorrow.